time to harvest one of the 2 bags of Wave Runner from clone. Second time I ran it from clone. This one seems to have done fairly well. So let's get in here and see what we can do with it. I'm also going to open it, show you guys the bag, and give you a little video tour. There's too much in here to mess around with a full harvest video. You know, it'd be kind of ridiculous with this bag at this point, but I absolutely will give you a few, show you the tour of them. These are a cross of Golden Teachers with Omni Blue Wave Enigma. My first ever successful mating cross. A diamond pair. Obviously, the Enigma is a dicaryon and can't fruit. A mono caryon. It's not a dicaryon. It's a dicaryon that can't fruit. I'm sorry, getting my tongue tied. Dicaryon that can't fruit. So it's an easy one to start with, because if it throws, it's only going to throw. Like an Enigma's only going to throw its Enigma blob. Some will pop fruits, but most don't throw fruits at all. So if you cross that with a mono caryon that you've confirmed under the scope that has no clamps, and the mono caryon pins, you know that dikaryotic culture, the Enigma, donated a nuclei to that mono, therefore allowing them to clamp and mate and become a new culture, which is how this culture came about, my very first crop. Super proud of this one. Crazy story, I actually lost the bag. I'm getting going. I lost the bag to trike back before I used to make agar or any of that stuff. This is my early days when I made this first cross. I just started doing all this. And so I got one flush out the bag, and it got trike. So I didn't get anything more than one flush, and I was not able to clone any of the parent culture. I swabbed it, but didn't clone it. I buried the cake outside. So, come 3 or 4 months later, and I've got like 7 or 8, at this point, I've got 7 or 8 cakes buried outside, all in this big area in my flower bed. Y'all probably, the guys that have followed my page know, y'all seen. Or the people, excuse me. And, so, anyways, this big funky looking yellow mushroom popped up that, it had no resemblance whatsoever to my Wave Runner culture. Really no resemblance to anything I've run, period. But I knew it was a cube. It was a cube, you could tell, and I knew it came from one of my cakes. I was thinking it was a Mac 529, because it was right where I buried that cake. I actually buried the Wave Runner cake probably 6 or 7 foot away from where this fruit was at. I cloned it, ran it, thinking on the bag was labeled Mac 529 Yellow Boy because of this big yellow fruit I found, thinking it was Mac 529. But it just reverted. There's a lot of, cubits just revert when you throw them outside. All these crazy things we make indoors revert back to looking normal when like a land race almost when you throw them outdoors. And so I cloned it, ran it, and it was Wave Runner, my first ever cross that I had lost. The universe, the Lord, God, my creator, whatever you call him, gave it back to me. To me, that's amazing. And now this has never produced more than 5 mushrooms in one flush. I ran it one other time and it gave me 4 and 5 big mushrooms at a time flushes. So this third time running it, second time from parent culture off a clone, it's quite surprising the pin set and the amount of actual mature mushrooms I got out of this bag. And y'all are going to trip when you see bag 2 because I ran the same exact grains. Bag 2 came out of the same grain bag. I split one bag into 2 grow bags, and they look completely different because of how I grew them. The growing conditions changed the phenotypes completely. This one you'll see takes after the Golden Teacher side really hardcore, and when I harvest bag 2, which won't be today, you'll see it takes after the Omni Blue Wave side. Got the fuzzy hats all over the place and stuff like that. Where am I still tied up at? I'm not tied up anywhere but on caps. Hold on, y'all. All right. So, let me give you the tour. Hold on, I'm gonna wipe up, clean up, give you a little tour, quick like, and this video will be over with. I know it's long and I've been rambling. I wanted to share that story about how I got this culture back. I thought some of you guys would find that neat. You know, I do. Hold on. See, these almost tried to have the fuzzy hats, but it's like they didn't. There's one that does right there in the very middle of the screen, if you can see what I'm talking about. Anyways, it's pretty freaking wicked, man. Bag 1 of 2 for Wave Runner from Clone. Crushing it. LowMyco out. Y'all have a good day.